Hi there, Reject Nation. I'm Greg Alba.
And I'm John Humphrey.
We're gonna watch today an Indian movie trailer, Gully Boy, based on the true story of Greg Alba. I'm excited to check this out. My brother Jabby Koe recommended me this. If you're an Indian subscriber, odds are you found me on his channel, so I'm happy you're here. And he said we should definitely do this. We have a trailer here that has English subtitles on it. Big thanks to, excuse me if I say this wrong, Rashi. He specifically told me how not to say it, and I feel like that's the way I'm remembering of how to say it.
Go against your instincts.
Mudhalkar.
Close, yeah.
Thanks, Rashi. Let's watch this. We don't really watch a lot of Indian trailers, so this should be fun.
सफीना, तुम्हें कुकिंग आती है? नहीं, लेकिन अगर सब कुछ सही रहा, एक दिन मैं आपका लिवर ट्रांसप्लांट कर सकती हूँ। हाँ, मेरा भाई ये तो नोटों की सरकार है ना, नोट से बनाते अपने बेटों को ये स्टार। मेरे बॉयफ्रेंड से गुलू गुलू करेगी तो भोगतोगी ना उसको। अच्छा, बहुत बड़ी गुंडी है तू। अच्छा, छोड़ ना, सॉरी, फिर से नहीं होगा ऐसा। कहाँ मेरी कसम? मर जाएगा तू।
बड़ी बुरा अगर सपने में दिख जाए तो उसके लिए ट्राई करने का।
कुछ करने का तो कर।
One opportunity, one shot.
मेरा अब्बू एक ड्राइवर है, नौकर का बेटा नौकर बनेगा, ये फितरत है।
On this hip hop game.
ये पढ़ाई कर रहा है, ये रंगापा कर रहा है। अगली बार अगर देख लिया मैंने, समझ लेना। अपना टाइम आएगा। अपना टाइम आएगा।
I like how he doesn't look like a rapper.
Yeah, right. Looks very unlikely.
हालत ऐसी जो मिलेगा नोच खाएंगे। बीच चुरा के फिर उसी भूख की कहानी बना के बोले, फिर जाके कुछ उखाड़े। उठ जा अपनी राख से टूट जा अब तलाश में, परवाज़ देख परवाने की आसमां भी सर बस ये तेरे अंदर की सच्ची कहानी।
Ooh.
के बाहर आ दे। दूसरा मेरे को बताएगा मैं कौन है क्योंकि अपना टाइम आएगा तू नंगा ही तो आया है क्या घंटा
Looks like he's gonna.
Damn.
Looks like he's gonna do a good job.
He might just make it in this rap game.
Damn.
Beats are hard, man. Grimy.
चल रास्ता नाप ले कपड़े सिलाए ले खुद के दम पे नहीं लिए मैंने अपने बाप से
Damn, that's hard.
Not bad, dude.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, man.
That's hardcore.
It looks like a really gritty, rap game come up.
Indian Mile.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Talking about the relevance, the dirty money out there ruling the country, keeping people down.
I'd be very curious to actually check this movie out because, when we get a lot of movies about rappers in the States, it's usually a similar type of trajectory, similar type of plot, beats.
Making it against the odds.
You're poor, you struggle, you're supposed to go down a different type of traditional cliche path. I can imagine, though, that, and I don't know much about Indian culture. I should be more well-versed. I should ask my brother a couple of questions because he knows more than I do. That's my exact point of why I'd be curious to check this out because even though it's going to follow a similar beat structure of a guy who, you shouldn't be rapping. What are you doing? What are you thinking of?
This is a real job.
Yeah,
and then we also have the expectation that you'll follow in your family's footsteps and all that. Yeah.
I feel like this could have a lot of cool, like, cultural references infused throughout. I feel like culture will play a big part into this path that he's going down, more so than it would play out here, you know, in a movie like in like the American culture is not really a thing, you know.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
it's like usually if it's a rapper, it's like about being in American movies, you know, being a poor black guy here, and it plays a lot into like black culture out in the States. This is something totally different. And I feel like that's where a lot of the uniqueness and the unique experience could come from, because it was cool seeing this guy this actor I'm not familiar with, you know, he just looks like a regular working guy, as opposed to, oh damn, he's an Indian rapper, you know, he looks like just a regular dude who's going into this. And like some of my favorite moments here are the moments where he's trying to rap in privacy, like when he's in the passenger seat of his car and he's trying to like rap along,
trying to fit into the mannerisms and the shoes of it all.
Like that I can identify with. I have this obsession where if I really love a rap song, I'm going to try to just memorize all the lyrics. I'm not pursuing a rap career. I'm not doing anything like that. But when I really love a rap song, I try to really get all those lyrics down.
Lyrics come at you at supersonic speed. Some of them are doing you assuming I'm evil. What I gotta do to get it through you? I'm superhuman, innovative, animated. What was it? Anything you say is straight up for me.
And it can be so embarrassing or silly when I'm doing it in front of other people. So a lot of time, like I'm in my car to like try to remember it. So seeing that moment, like I really clicked with that right there. As a guy who fantasizes about the idea of rapping, this really clicked with me in that department too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, and on a cultural level too, I mean, so much of rap, I mean, you know, you obviously have the glitz and the glamour and that kind of thing, but a big part of the DNA of the art form is speaking truth to power and shining light on, you know, the pockets of society that are being kind of mistreated or mishandled. And I'm curious to see what this movie does with that, because it is a different culture than ours, and there are different issues at play in India and whatnot. And also, too, from, you know, a cinema who is very rich with musical history and musical vibrance, I'm curious to see how rap figures into that, because I've never seen a Bollywood movie or an Indian movie with a rap, you know, bent to it. You know, I've seen other musical movies and stuff like that, movies where music plays a big part, and it has that sort of realistic, sort of grungy style. It feels very day in the life, you know.
And it's cool reading along with the subtitles, because the subtitles are not really rhyming.
Yeah,
because it's a different language.
But
in their language they're rhyming. You know,
That's always the thing. Is I always these and watching like the K-pop music videos we've seen and stuff like that always make me wish I understood the languages intimately, because you know that there's just so much that doesn't quite translate. So inevitably I'm gonna miss certain things that make these raps what they are.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, in general, I really like rap movies because of how rap is just such a straightforward, hard version of poetry.
It's the boxing of music.
Where you get to really express yourself, your anger, your angst, whatever emotions you're actually feeling, and you just really let it all out. When you're actually rapping, when they're doing the music parts, it's always so resemblant and so clear cut of the characters, what they're saying, that can be more appealing to me than a typical musical, because of the fact that these lyrics are so in tune with who the characters are that you're probably going to watch experiences that truly reflect almost each and every line that they're talking about. I love the angle, too, of how you have these specific relationships this main character has. His relationship with his father, and a relationship with, it was his girlfriend?
His girlfriend.
Yeah, I think it's his girlfriend.
That's the sense I got.
Yeah, and
even she's tough.
It seems like they got like a cool love story and a really good supporting love story here. And then you got the opposite of the dad, who does not want this for him whatsoever. Yeah,
if I catch you doing them raps again, I'm gonna rap you on the head.
So I feel like there's a lot to identify with here. I get why my brother wanted me to check this out, because this is the kind of movie I would definitely watch in a heartbeat. This might be the only Indian movie we review this year.
Well, and personally, I'm just excited to like come into the apartment and find you rehearsing these things. You know, in front of the computer, looking up the translations, you know, getting off book and all that stuff. It's gonna be great.
I'm really excited for it. And hey, before we wrap this up, I want to give a page for the day shout out to a man named J.M. Valente. I say to J.M. Valente that you have a good day, hombre. You're a cool guy. I love you, man. I cook eggs in a frying pan. You are like a big fan of us. You're kind of like our Stan. And let's see how many rhymes I could cram into this little time span that we have to do this shout out. What am I really talking about? I was never a part of the Boy Scouts, but John was.
I was a wee below, yo. Looking back in the day, people used to call me fat and gay, but I overcame, and am still very insecure to this day.
You overcame, but dude, there's no reason to have any sense of shame because you are the furthest thing from being lame. You got those emotions tamed.
Oh, that was like the opposite of a diss track.
I know,
just
but
there.
I said it like it was.
I know. It's like a really aggressive vote of confidence. It's great.
JN actually had to get surgery recently on his eyeball.
Ooh, which one?
His center one.
His third eye. Really need to open up spiritually to the possibilities of metaphysics.
So I hope you're feeling better, JN. You've been part of our Patreon page for such a long time that you have definitely earned these rhymes. Anywho, subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Check us out on Patreon. We got a lot of stuff. We don't act real tough. Life can be a little bit rough. And I lost a lot of weight last year, and this time I'm going to get buff.